Hey, it's Robin. Thanks for stopping by. It's afternoon, 2 o'clock, Thursday, full, super, blood, hunters, moon and Aries. That's a lot. Kind of like, let's see what's going on with this whole thing that's been going on in the sky. The sky action, comets and colors and what else? Affair is our first card. Okay. Affair with whom? Which this could mean with anybody, friends, affair, people that are meeting, homicide. And what's apparent on top? Gift. And what's at the base of the matter? Caregiver. I'm getting kind of a clue on this already. Assassination. This guy jumped out. Egotism, period we're moving into. Wooded area. And how we find ourselves right now. How other countries see us or other people. Hopes and fears. Boat. And this one wants to jump. That one too. Party, which I think is the red party. It's the final outcome. Oh my gosh, this one wants to fly to the moon. Okay. And then the other one that jumped was mountains. More about the mountains, the party in the mountains. Okay. This affair that we begin with this subject can be just like meeting, can be an affair of the hearts, can be, an affair, a foreign affair. That's kind of what I got out of it. Like someone is meeting, we've been going on about this meeting for a couple days now. Someone that's, fraudulent, and the homicide is crossed by a female, which I kind of got, I was listening to something last night, and I'm like, is there a female in his realm that's going to take him down? And then the gift is from the devil, so maybe that's the deal. Maybe that's his October surprise. Is it someone knows something? And so this caregiver and the root of everything, what does that stand for? Life insurance. So someone's taking care of him. It looks like someone that's got their own agenda and their own, seems like it's a female, maybe this, I don't know, almost like gotten in. I look like I can see it's a weird representation, but I don't know if you've ever seen wood termites and how they take things apart. It's almost like that feeling like someone's really buried into themselves into the situation for their agenda. Assassination, outer space. That's the period we're moving out of. Outer space always stands for Elon to me, so we'll see what's going on. And then the egotism, of course, there's always a lot of that. And what jumped out is imprisonment. So what about imprisonment? Justice. Okay. Justice for whom? Elon. This is always my Elon card for reading this sort of thing. And so what's the secrets, the wooded area that are going to come out about where we find ourselves now, the neighborhood. Yeah, that just says to me that someone knows some secrets and they're in the hood, they know. And so the hopes and fears is this man-made disaster, like something new is going to be created for some more friggin' drama. 2 weeks or no, 20 days or something. Grandparents, something old is going to be brought back around to create drama. The boat in the hopes and fears is the American people what in the heck? is gonna like what is just waiting for the second shoe to drop, knowing that there's like this flirting with disaster going on with like all of these hierarchy and mountains and the party. Another card for that, please. Regret. And what's the regret? Who regrets what? Whoever's having this meeting about what to do next in this situation, about this national disaster. Accomplice, partner in crime. That kind of just throws a JD in the mix, doesn't it? Love. Love what? Run away. Who's gonna run away? Motel, hotel. Somebody shady. Where are they gonna run away to? Looks like an accident. Organized crime. I kind of get out of that the orange guy, for entertainment purposes only, is seeing his world crumble, and he's starting on some level to maybe realize like what in the heck he's created or allowed to manifest it, however, in around him. And it's like, let's do a little bit on like what his health is. Trapped. I bet he does feel trapped, I bet he's like reminiscing about the times that he had a decent life. I don't know if I would call it decent, but he had a life that, the other people wished that they had, some people wish that they had, and he's a long ways from the Playboy Mansion or suicide is crossing it. Yeah, I'm like, he knows he's done. He just is like striving. I think he's just got people telling him, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. Blah, blah. This is death on top. And it may not be like a physical death. I wouldn't want it out. Fraud. But, it's going to be like a death of sense of any kind of coherence, cognitive kind of slow death we've been watching. And they're going to cover it up. And that's what's I really see going into this election, that we might not even see him. We might not even see Donald Trump, for entertainment purposes only. Imprisonment. Maybe, it's like he'll get locked up for one of the 5,425,300. It's all the crap that he's done. Caregiver is where he sees himself now. Yeah. I mean, look, that's a wheelchair. That's next for him. He's all bent over in his, like, speeches and stuff, grasping, farting, and being super desperate. Maybe that's why desperate people seek him out. Wooded area, that's like something that's still hidden that's going to come out. And hopes and fears is that people will recognize this guy when they see him. Or gal. Still feel like there's a woman that's somewhere in it on this. Travel. Okay. It feels like there's just a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes. I mean, can you imagine people trying to like dig up stuff on other people? Which I'm sure he feels pretty trapped if he get caught in like, I don't know, 10 more things. Who knows how far it can go, right? But let's add Kamala to this. Let's see where she is. Let's see, does she feel trapped? This motel hotel looks like she's aware of who some of the bad guys are. But yeah, she feels like defensive. I don't know if it would be trapped. And this suicide that's crossing that. Money. Yeah. I think she's got way more real money. Donald Trump might have AI money, but I think she's actually got and the backing of a lot of people. So this death card is for him on top, but what is hers? Justice. Yeah. That makes me think that she's gonna, be able to overcome the party and the fraud, flirting with disaster. Yeah, I just feel like when people try to cash in their chips from this MAGA, that there's just no chips to be found. Like all the promises that were there are just going to be gone. And the power supply to that whole situation is going to die back. And imprisonment is where he's heading for a January 6th thing. Assassination. Where she's at is healing. Okay. And dating, flirting with disaster and perversion. Yeah, I mean, just like that Fox interview she does. Like, they tried to twist her, but she was like, caregiver in the base of everything and how we find ourselves right now. There's Elon popping up. And wooded area, grandparents. Yeah, they're trying to find something on her really hard. And, of course, right before the election, the devil and the hopes and fears is like, they'll, they're going to pull up something like, oh my God, that McDonald's thing. She laughs too much, and she supposedly did or didn't work at McDonald's, which is all just going to be taken apart as lies. People are starting to see what is going to go on. Is she going to win? Organized crime. If organized crime is outed, yeah, there's some kind of secret or something that they still have on one of those, the MAGA side. So what will that be? What will that look like? A meeting. Ooh, so they're going to somehow uncover the meeting that's been going on with the leaders of the, well, not the leaders of the, just some leader dudes. One more card, drugs and poison. That's going to poison the whole deal. Yeah, I feel like what this is telling me is like she's going to get some information, or, that whole party's going to get some info on like this meeting that has been going on and going on. I feel like all of this stuff around Putin and, Kim Jong-un and China's president, Netanyahu, all of this is like coming to a head. It's people that have promised to do this and do that, but what has Trump promised? And I feel like that is going to be a subject that's coming out this weekend or the beginning of next weekend, because it's already like, why is he talking to Putin and all of that? So let's just pull one card on that whole question. Cover up. I see. That just tells me that some things that have been covered up are coming to an end. And we're going to see them. And this moon is probably spurring a lot of changes and emotions, but just try to ride the waves. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Peace.